Hello, my name is Matthew Bulmer, and today I'm going to be talking to you guys about the Laki volcano. So, this volcano is located in Iceland along the Mid-Atlantic Ridge, which is a divergent plate boundary. Um, so, it makes sense that there are volcanoes along this boundary because the plates are constantly pushing apart and magma is flowing up through that crack and creating new plates or just adding on to the existing plates, I guess. Yeah, so the actual eruption took place from June 1783 to February 1784. It was an 8 month long eruption, which is very, very long. The eruption was triggered by a series of earthquakes. Um, yeah. So when the volcano actually erupted, there was a very, very large uh, ash plume, and it was very hazy across most of Europe, which resulted in a lot of the crops dying and livestock dying. So more than half of all the livestock in Iceland died, and about 10,000 people died there as well, which is a fifth of their population at the time. There was also more than 20,000 recorded deaths in Britain, but that's all I could find more. And then if you look at this map, it shows you how fast the clouds spread. So in the first couple of days, it already spread to this inner ring, and then over the next 2 weeks, it spread to the majority of Europe, and it was able to be seen all the way in Syria. The environmental impacts. So the climate became a lot colder because the haze was so thick and so widespread. The winter that year was very cold, which is a reason why all the crops died as well. Well, I'm not going to say as well. That's the primary reason. Yeah, even in the United States, which was not it was not covered by the the spread of ash. It was 5 degrees Celsius colder than the average temperature in the winter, which is a lot. Like that's pretty significant. And there was also a tremendous amount of sulfuric acid released by this 8 month long eruption. There was over 80 million tons of that. And as if you can see from this graphic right here, this is just the temperature in the United States. So this is when the eruption took place, and then as you can see, the temperature drastically dropped that year, and then it started to rise in the years after. Some interesting facts about this volcano is that the location that it is in now, I cannot pronounce it in Icelandic, but it means the Canyon of Fire because that's what the lava flow did. It made a canyon of fire. And if you want a good visual representation of what the haze probably looked like or what it was described to look like in the first couple of days of this eruption, if you just look at the recent events in California, how it was like super orange, the sun was described to be red. It looked like Mars almost. That was what it was described to look like when this volcano erupted as well. Even though those were caused by wildfires and this is caused by a volcano, it's similar. There was also 80 times more sulfuric acid released in this eruption than the eruption of Mount St. Helens. And Mount St. Helens was considered a pretty big eruption, so it just shows you how long and tremendous this eruption really was. So, yeah.